In this exercise, we're going to arrange set of numbers from least, meaning smallest, to greatest. In exercise A, we have 4 numbers, one of which has 2 digits. So of course, obviously, this is going to be the smallest or least. That's number 1. Then those 2 have 3 digits, all right? But this one starts with a 1, this one starts with a 3. So this one is going to be number 2, and this one is going to be number 3. So that makes this one number 4. Let's go to B. All 4 have 4 digits. However, those 2 start with a 3, those last 2, 4 and 5. So you know these are the larger numbers. So between those 2, even though the leftmost digit in both numbers is 3, the next digit in this one is a 4, this one is a 0. Consequently, this one is the least. This is number 2. Now here, this one starts with a 4, this one starts with a 5, so that makes this one number 3 and this one number 4. Et voila. In this exercise, we're going to arrange each set of numbers from greatest to least. Let's start with A. First, you look at the number of digits. This one has 2 digits, 3, 4, 3. So obviously this one is the smallest, that makes it number 4. Now this one is the greatest, so that makes it number 1. Now this one, both of those have 3 digits. However, this one starts with a 9, this one with a 1. So therefore, this one is going to be number 2 and this one number 3. Let's go to B. All 4 have 4 digits. So you look at the first or leftmost digit. This is a 3, 3, 5, 4. Obviously, this one is going to be number 1. This one is number 2. Now here, you look at now, they both have 3 as the first digit, so you look at the second digit in each one. This is a 4, this is a 0, so this one is going to be number 3, and this one number 4. In this exercise, we're going to arrange each set of digits to make the greatest possible number. So let's look at A first. The greatest digit is 9. So you know the number has to start with a 9. The next greatest digit is 6. So 9 has to be followed by a 6. The next one is going to be a 2, and finally 0. All right? So this is the greatest possible number you can make with those 4 digits. Let's move on to B. The greatest digit is 8, followed by 6, followed by 5, followed by 1. In this exercise, we're going to create the least, smallest possible number in both A and B. So let's start with A. The smallest number is obviously 2. So the number has to start with 2, followed by 3, then 6, and finally 9. 2,369. Let's go to B. The smallest digit is a 1, followed by 6, then 7, finally 8. We now come to the most challenging exercise. Write in ascending numeric order all the numbers that can be generated using the following numbers: 0, 3, 7. So tip, you may use 1, 2, or 3 digits. So let's start with 1 digit. Our first number is going to be 0, then 3 or 7. So that's 1 digit. So let's write 1 digit. Now let's go for 2 digit. If you start with 0, you can go either 0, 3 or 0, 7, but that's the same as 3 or 7. So let's forget about 0 as the beginning digit. So let's look at 3. With 3, you can go either 0 or 7. If you get 0, that means you get the number 30. If you go 7, you get 37. If you start with 7, you can follow 7 by a 0 or a 3. If it is 0, the number is going to be 70. If it is a 3, it's going to be 73. So that takes care of 2 digits. Two digit. Okay, now let's go for 3 digit. If you start with 30, there's only one way. You can go 7. So the number is going to be 307. With 37, you can only go 0. That gives you the number 370. If you get 70, you can only go 3. That gives you 703. And finally, if you have 73 as a 2 digit, you can only add one more digit, which will be a 0. That gives you 730. This constitutes the 3-digit number. Okay, so to summarize, we have the following numbers going from smallest to greatest. I'm going to write them down vertically. You have 0 followed by 3, 7, 30, 37, 70, 73, 307, 370, 703, and finally, 03 here, and 730. Et voilà.